This video will be just a little reminder to use references and a little bit of insight into my work progress. Hello wonderful people! It's been a long time since we last spoke and I missed you a lot. What I'm eager to share with you is just a little something that brings me joy. I found this little decorative pumpkin on the farmer's market. The bright yellow paired with orange and the dark muted green spoke to me immediately, and I wanted to take it home with me. So I did. Of course, I paid for it too. I never actually bought a decorative pumpkin before, so I wasn't sure how long it will be okay. But loving fall and the lovely colors, this tiny pumpkin was just too good to miss out on to paint. In the background, you can already see how I started the little study. Painting this, I wanted to talk about how useful and helpful references are. Even the things you paint aren't necessarily realistic. And as you can see already, mine won't be realistic at all. My intention is to capture the shape though, and the colors as I see them, what helps me to understand the object is holding it. Feeling the smoothness of the surface with little bumps along the stalk. Turning it to understand the shape better, as well as lights and shadows. To understand the object helps me immensely to be able to translate it into a sketch or painting. Even when you use a photo as a reference, which is a great way to learn too, the step of observing it closely is a helpful one. I still need to understand the shape even when using a photo as a reference. Where's the shadow? Where's the light? When I change the light source into a warmer or cooler one, how would it affect the object? And the colors? All these questions I ask myself quietly while preparing to paint. This is something that happens in my head even before I put a single marker on the paper. While I was writing tutorials for Watercolor magazine, I became more and more observant about my own work and workflow. Oftentimes these thought processes went unnoticed for me because I automatically do them. It's not a conscious decision anymore to remember to think about it. I just do it. Writing about such matters really helped me to put things into a perspective and consider what would be helpful for those who just start out, who don't have any workflows established yet, so maybe this might help. When deciding how I want to portray the object, which side to choose and also decide which colors to choose, even what brand, you might know that different pigments behave in their own way in watercolors, which is wonderful, because you can choose which effects you want to achieve. Even brands can show individual behavior. For today's painting I chose Lukas 1862 Aquarell. This brand is very down to earth, very solid, and pigments often find less fine ground, so they show granulation very easily. It's a custom palette that I put together myself that is fitted to my painting needs and, let's be real, my personal taste. Choosing the colors also helps me to estimate which mixes I will be able to create and what mood the painting or sketch will be able to communicate to the viewer. And while what you see is the simplest sketch ever, all these thoughts went through my head. Decisions were being made, and as a result, I was able to simply paint. I don't want to make it all sound like it's what everyone should do, but I feel like it can help understand why it looks simple sometimes. When you watch someone paint, when they look at something and know what to make of it, how to put it on paper so it's pleasing to the eye, it's not simple. It just shows that there is a lot of practice and thought happening, unspoken of, and maybe even unconscious to the artist. It's a sign of skill and years of practice, painting and creation. The process has some beauty of its own for me, just like this simple little pumpkin. I hope you all have a creative day and enjoyed the insights in my creative process. Let me know what inspires you and maybe what you struggle with when it comes to creating. Have a wonderful day and I hope to see you soon. Bye!